questo evento, e anche tanti ringraziamenti cordiali al generale Nistri, con cui lavoriamo spesso e molto intensamente fra gli ultimi anni. Come adesso diventa un po' più tecnico, devo cambiare la lingua e parlare in inglese. Well, I've been invited to talk about new developments in the illegal cultural property transfer. We have noticed that there is a development on the internet. I will first try to put this problem in a context on a national base in Switzerland. Then I would like to take a look at legislation on the international and national level. Finally, I would like to invite you to join me in a cooperation project we led with eBay to conclude with some observations and an outlook for the future. We all know that the plundering of cultural property is not a national only issue. It is a national and an international issue. The Swiss Confederation has worldwide highest museum density. We are a country with only 6 million people, but with over 1,000 museums and collections, public collections. The Swiss Confederation is worldwide one of the top 5 art market countries. We have an important legal art market, and we want to sustain this important market and to sustain the legality of proper artworks. However, we are confronted to situations, those are actually pictures of the Italian Carabinieri, thank you very much, to the worldwide situation where plundering takes place in an incredible scale. We are not talking about one digging hole. We are talking about millions of digging holes. We are talking about millions of tons of cultural property shipped from one provenance countries to, for example, Switzerland, and then on to other countries. So, how can we confront such a difficult situation? Switzerland was confronted with this problematics and chose in 2005 to implement the UNESCO 1970 Convention on a national level. It took us 35 years to come to that solution. Well, you would say that's again the Swiss speed is low. At least after 35 years of practice with UNESCO Convention, we created a national law that foresees, for the time being, some of the most effective solutions when it comes to implement the UNESCO 70 Convention and to fight illicit trafficking. This new federal act in Switzerland created a specialized service on the federal level, which I'm the head of, the Federal Ministry of Culture, and, most important, introduced new duties of diligence for the art trade. Since 2005, the art trade in Switzerland is compelled to check on every object on the legal provenance before it can be sold. The art trade in Switzerland is also compelled to keep a registry of that check, of the due diligence, so that our services can control if the check was done properly or not. It's not enough to put UNESCO 17 into practice. We know that there are other issues also regarding illicit trafficking of cultural property. Most important, custom issues. In Switzerland, we've recently changed custom laws, new control at the borders, and most important, since May this year, there is a new duty of declaration for cultural property in free ports and a new duty of complete inventories of cultural property in Swiss free ports. Those inventories can be controlled by the Customs Service, Federal Police, and other police. Now you ask me, we